Logan, you weren't here last week when I talked about my impressions of Sea of Thieves. So
Yeah, and I didn't go back and I was gonna rewatch it
terrible.
so I could respond to anything you had, but I
Dude, give
didn't
him
get
the
to.
view. Let him
Yeah, give
care
me the
about.
one view, please.
The what?
The one
The
click.
view. Rewatch it on YouTube, man.
Yeah.
Be a good friend.
I know I was going to. I just haven't had a chance.
All right. So how do you feel about Sea of Thieves? What's your story with it? Yo ho.
Sea of Thieves has been in development for what, 3 years now
At
almost?
least.
Or 3 years since
Longer than
announced,
that.
I should say.
Yeah.
And I got into the closed alpha like October last year, September, November, one of those days, months or something. And I thought it was pretty basic then. And had I known that it was going to be the exact same game that I played at that alpha stage and then the beta stage and then full release, I'd be I expected more. Like I don't know, I had the idea of it's going to be okay, this is just the alpha. They're still implementing things, they're still adding things. Oh, it's the beta. It's the same. They're going to add some things later like I don't know. And they never did, and they still haven't. Uh I like it's fun because it's fun when you're playing with people you know. It's fun when you're having these experiences, trying to work together to raise the sails and turn this and do this, and then run away and load cannons and fire at people. Like that interaction where they talk about you make your own fun. It
Mhm.
is fun, but it doesn't. It's not going to last because the content isn't there. You do the same raids of skeletons fighting three waves and they're not that much different. Ooh, shadow, ooh, gold. But you do that on like on like all the islands. There's no other pirate NPCs that you fight. It's all skeletons. It's not anything else. And there should be other things, zombie pirates or this is a cartoonish creative world. Be creative with it. Throw in stuff that you want. Um, and it's already dived halfway through its Twitch viewers since its release. And yeah, big games are always a ton of viewers when they first launch, but it's dropping so fast that I think it's just a testament to what lack of content that it has. Because you'll play through it with your friends, you'll do everything, you'll find the chests, and it's just all cosmetic progression, which I don't mind. That's fine, but at the end of the day, you're just like, all right, we've done all this before. Like, what else can we do to make it fun, or what can we add to this? And it's like nothing because there's nothing there.
Yeah.
So
Now, if they were to, I mean, is the world big enough for them to just add more like types of missions and stuff like that, or do you think
for
they need to
sure,
add more land masses and stuff like
I
that?
mean, you could do both of those things, and the servers aren't big because your servers have like 6 or 7 ships total, depending on, and then those ships can have 1 to 4 players each. So it's not like huge, and you're not overwhelmed by other people. And that like it's all right. Maybe just a couple more ships would be interesting, but
Is
yeah,
this
a
early
little bit
access
bigger, a
or
little more islands. No,
is
it's a
this like
full
the
release,
the
but
full
it does feel
release?
like an early access game.
Oh yeah.
I've
I
played
just
other early access games that have way more content and way more things to do.
Yeah, I just started playing, what is it, Pixark,
Oh god.
and it has a lot more content than this game, from what it sounds like.
I just looked at Pixar before the podcast and I was like, what is this?
I can tell you a little bit about it later.
Yeah, we'll do that later. But yeah, it does feel like an early access game. And where do they think this is going? What's their roadmap here? That's what I want to know. Like,
Yeah.
what's the future hold for Sea of Thieves? Microsoft,
You
you
scarred
don't
me.
have anything. You were banking on this, and this is not going well for you.
But it seems like they're spinning it as it is because they did that whole thing. Oh, 2 million copies sold or whatever.
Well, yeah, I watched a huge ad for it in front of a movie on Wednesday. I was like, wow, like Sea of Thieves, like they're really pushing it.
Maybe they weren't really prepared for the amount of people that were going to get it. I think they thought, hey, this might be a cool way to draw people in, you know, to play the game by putting it on the Game Pass. But maybe they just didn't expect that many people.
They must not have. And
Maybe.
if you're asking $60 for this game, that's a fucking joke.
Fuck out of here.
There's no way. This $30,
ridiculous.
sure, but 60, like, what?
I mean, they should have just launched this as an early access thing.
It is the No Man's Sky of pirates.
It probably will be. You know, there might be some big updates here within 6 months or something, but yeah. I compared it to No Man's Sky a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear people are having enough fun with it to where, and like it seems like Rare is already like, hey, this is what we're gonna do. This is the stuff we're working on. Like, I think they just have to put out like a full roadmap of what they're gonna be adding, so that people know, so people have a reason to stick around.
Yeah, because you know, if you'll go through and you'll get this cool cosmetic ship, and you got sales and weapon skins and all this, and then you're like, all right, what do I do with this?
Because
I want to know what I'm going to do with this.
I was ready to try it, but when I heard like there's just not that much to do, and I was like, okay, I'll save my free trial of Game Pass for another time, or maybe when there's more content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think it's worth a try. Like, if you have people to play with, it's fun. Because I mean, like, when Ben and I played it this last Sunday, and this random guy joined us and was sailing our ship away.
Oh my god.
From our island, we needed to put the chest on it. We're like, "What are you doing?" Like, we're trying to talk to him, and we voted to lock him up inside the jail, inside the ship. And I'm surprised he didn't leave. Like,
yeah, me
just
too.
Logged out, but he like stuck around, so we released him by voting again. He's like, what the fuck, guys? He's like, why'd you do that? I'm like, well, you're selling our ship away, you dumbass.
I was like, you just took our ship, and we had a ton of. That's the thing. We had a lot of fun doing that, and we had so much loot that we found. The problem, like you're saying, is like the loot doesn't go anywhere, but it is fun to collect it and have it all on your ship and be like, okay, I got to get back to base because we got.
I don't want someone shooting me. I don't want the Kraken to come out.
I got so much crap in this. I gotta go.
Yeah. Even though I'm only getting money from it, like it's there's an urgency to it, and that's the fun part.
And it is fun. It's one of those things like, do I want to play Sea of Thieves tonight? No. But if someone was like, hey, you want to play it? Okay, sure. And then you end up playing it for several hours with them and having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the base, the core concept is there. It just needs a little more,
Yeah.
It's a plain chicken. Let's add some sauces and some spices to it. Make it delicious.
I think, because I said this last week too, the fact that you can't just see a random island, go to it, find a map on that island for another treasure chest is kind of insane.
You can kind of do that when you find like a...
Kind of do that, but it's not.
There should be islands that are not on the map as well.
Yes, exactly.
That you just discover.
That you discover them, or stuff like if you found a cool island, like I'm saying, and you found a secret room in there, and there's a chest in this secret room.
Yeah.
It
like a chest that you can't get from anywhere else except from pure exploration.
Yeah. Something that isn't just, I found a bottle. I found a message in a bottle. Like, that's cool, and I didn't know about that last week when I talked about the game. Yeah. But that's one way to find a quest, and it's just a bunch of nonsense, basically, to give you another map, and it's not guaranteed. Like, I don't know. It just feels... It's like you're saying, they have the groundwork for everything, and it's so polished to have nothing in it. It just needs a little bit more stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
I really think you could give it, and like the UI too, even with everything being cosmetic, the way it's laid out in the store is so terrible. If it was straight up just
a jumbled mess.
Yeah, it's just 17 pages of nonsense. If it was, this is your our telescope, right? And then this is the level 2 telescope. This is the 3, 4, 5, 6, and it was just a line of telescopes. You could look at it, and even though they're all the same and don't function any better, you could go, I want that one, and pick it out of all of them. Instead, there's just a telescope here, a telescope there. There's a compass next to this one, and there's pants next to it, and what? It's all scattered mess, and there's no clear. I can't pause the game and say that's my target, that's my goal. You can pause the game and say I'm level 2 on the Merchant's Guild. Okay. There's,
Cool.
Yeah, cool, great. What does that mean? You could do
I don't
level
know,
2
it means
quests.
just do it.
Yeah.
They need to add, so you have your cosmetic skins, and like I said, that's fine.
Sure.
If they can add something more, like a crafting system, where
Mm-hmm.
instead of just money you're getting from a chest, you'll get you'll get stone or metal or jewels or something, and then you collect those, and you can get those from looting like monsters when you kill or skeletons when you kill skeletons. Like if you have little things, okay, you either pay 1,600 gold for this skin, or if you have this materials, you could craft that skin.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
that would be a nice thing to add.
That's very complicated, like to add as far as features to add, but it would be
Right.
really cool.
Yeah, because it'd be more incentive. Okay, I have this chest. Well, what this chest has a probability of having this rare gem I need for this one skin. Ooh, I want to really get that to the island.
Yeah. Do I want to turn it in, or do I want to just open the chest?
Yeah.
Like, what if that was a thing? Like, oh, I did this quest for this guild, but then I just opened the treasure chest, and now there's a pirate coming after me that I might just see on the high seas with like a black
It's a mimic
sail.
chest and it's eating your face off.
Yeah, like that's fun pirate shit, and it just doesn't seem to have. It's
Yeah.
all about the emergent gameplay and having fun with your friends, which is great, and it does a great job at that. But it doesn't have the we made something. Here's the thing we made. Like,
Yeah.
there's no finely crafted content for you to have.
Right. And it's not like, and it's this nice huge open world, but it's not like sandboxy. So you're not like making your own additions to your ship or making like an island or a base or something, like something you'd
Yeah.
almost expect from a sandboxy environment of this game.
I
don't know.
yeah, if you could go back and build a base somewhere, that'd be cool.
Right. And then you get materials from the chest to help build your base. I think there needs to
Yeah.
be a bigger hub, like a PvP free hub. So
Yeah, I think a PvE only thing would be great. This is where I sunk my
give me
ship.
an island from. Give me a Windfall Island from Wind Waker.
Wind Waker,
and
yeah.
Have it like a hub. It'd be fun. Like your ship is sinking. Nice.
Yeah, I screwed up.
And that's fun. And like when your ship's sinking, like, oh, wait, you go patch the holes. Oh, you drain the water out. Like, working as a team. That's fun. I love games that work as a team. That's why I like PUBG.
That rhymed. Oh
'Cause-
my gosh, are you
I
rapping?
know I'm a poet, but I know it. And it's great.
But there's the boat disappears.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah,
Sad boat.
I don't know.
And I like that it has proximity chat, so you can't talk to someone unless you're close to them. And you're like, "Hey, bud, why you fucking with my ship?
Yeah,
Well, I
why'd you
don't know."
take everything?
Like that's been fun at times too.
I will admit,
Yeah.
because I was really harsh on this game as being really stupid, and I do think I was a little right. It is still pretty stupid, and there's nothing to do in it. But I did have a lot more fun with it than I thought I ever would.
Yeah, and I think that goes for a lot of people too. I remember the past few E3s, you're like, bleh. I'm like, oh well, that looks fun. I want
Like,
to
this
try
is the
it.
stupidest fucking thing.
I know. But then, then we get into Microsoft and, what does Microsoft have now? They have Sea of Thieves. So what's coming out that they have? Crackdown 3?
Which has radio silence since it was delayed 9 months ago.
Yeah. Where's that at? And now what else are they going to have? That if they have a Halo 6, it's not going to be the same. It's not Bungie. It's 343. It's not the same.
No, and it hasn't been the same. It wasn't the same with 5. It's not going to be the same.
I don't know. Microsoft, it's weird.
It is weird. I don't. I feel like last year I said it was a make or break year for them at E3, but it's this year too. I don't.
It's gonna have yeah, and I always think they do like an all right job with their E3, and then
Mhm.
like Sony comes out and there's like
Yeah,
shit all
here's
over it.
All this shit. You're like, really? Because I
You're
mean,
like,
this
oh my
is
gosh, like I didn't know like half of this stuff. Like you're out of nowhere, and here's Microsoft like, we got PUBG, we got some DLC.
we got cars again. Forza.
You like us?
It's
Game Pass.
and people really like those Forza games. I actually would like to play one of them one of these days. But
No, you wouldn't.
Sony, I would like it. The Horizon ones, not the main ones.
Sure.
But with Sony, like you're saying, just one ups them every time. With this year, they're gonna half their stuff have released. You know, like the
Yeah.
what is it? God of War will be out. Detroit will have come out. Even Shadow of the Colossus came out.
Yeah, you'll have these big titles out of the way, so they're going to focus on. They're going to show Spider-Man. They're going to focus on Spider-Man.
yeah.
What else are they going to bring to the table? Probably Last of Us 2. They will probably show off gameplay at
Yeah.
E3 for that.
Maybe Days
You know,
Gone.
they'll probably-
Maybe
Days Gone. Sure. Wasn't that just delayed too?
officially delayed to next year.
Right.
I don't think it was ever supposed to be this year.
Yeah, I don't think they want to put it out this year either.
And Last of Us 2, I don't think is next year even. So
Yeah, it's probably,
I don't want them to show anything of Last of Us 2.
Yeah,
Especially
I'll
if-
go into it blind and I'll be totally satisfied.
Well, especially if you want Days Gone to have its moment, especially if it's if it got pushed.
yeah,
Like, I mean, they just don't need to be showing.
they should just not say anything for a long time.
And then just put it out and like, here it is. Like, what?
Out yesterday. What? I didn't
Yeah.
see it in the store.
That'd be so cool if they did that. Like, oh, we put it in the store,
I'm
didn't tell anyone.
excited to do an E3 prediction show because I also think they'll debut gameplay for Kojima's new game.
Oh, Death Stranding.
Yeah, I think
Actual gameplay?
actual gameplay, not cinematics.
That's gonna be exciting. That'll be what? In 2 months.
I think they'll do it. I think they'll be crazy enough to do it because they're
trying-
the ones that paved the way for it. They're the ones that showed the first teaser and have done all the new trailers. Like they're going to be the first to do it for gameplay, and I think it's time for gameplay.
I'm ready for gameplay for it. I'm definitely
me
ready.
too.
You're 2 months ahead. We'll definitely have to do that where we
I know.
all come
we'll
with
do it.
5 predictions or something.
Yeah. And then, I'm excited for what Nintendo is going to bring. They're going to bring Smash Brothers. They're going to show the new Smash Brothers for sure. If they're having a tournament of it, they have to show the game.
One would think.
No, they will. Or they're just going to debut it at the tournament, like Super Mario Brothers 3 and the Wizard.
Yeah, and they won't show anything to anyone else. It's not streamed
What
or
are they
anything.
playing? They're like tackling people that are trying to record with their cell phones.
Yeah,
Stop it.
that's another game. I don't need to see anything for it.
Yeah, just give it to me.
Just give me the
I
game.
know what it is. Just give it to me.
Yeah. So that's Sea of Thieves.
Have you played any more Ni no Kuni? Or you just been doing Far Cry?
So what? I did the show on Friday.
Yeah.
Saturday I streamed. What the hell did I even do on Saturday? Oh, Heavy Rain.
Yeah, Heavy Rain and Sea of Thieves on Sunday.
Which Heavy Rain does not hold up as well as you might think. It's still good.
It was barely passable when it came out.
Oh, shut up. I really enjoyed it
No.
when it came out, but
Yeah, I
It
did
was like
too.
moving a ton of sex dolls around.
and now I did like a bunch of different
Not on your
things
Friday night, Joel.
where I didn't have them have sex, and then I had Ethan get arrested, and I almost didn't save the kid. Like things went awry towards the end, and it's really cool to have a story that goes on for 10 hours that culminates in something, and it more or less all makes somewhat of sense as to how it fits together. There's a lot of leaps of logic and a lot of bad dialogue,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I was watching you stream some of it, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
I mean, some of the
you're right.
writing.
Some of it doesn't hold up at all.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to play Beyond Two Souls and see if that one holds up. I actually really liked it, too.
I never played that one.
Yeah, well, I might be streaming that on Saturday. I don't know. But for Ni no Kuni 2, we played Sea of Thieves on. I played it on Monday
Yeah.
for like an hour and a half, and then or Tuesday. It doesn't matter. And then Far Cry. So yeah, I didn't.
So, because I missed the last show, what's the TLDR on your impressions of it?
I think it's great.
Okay.
I think it's. I've
And
only
I-
played 6 hours, but it's kind of abbreviated in terms of it doesn't stick in one cutscene or one area for too long. It's kind of, oh, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this, and
Right.
it's like lighthearted
You're
and
going to
fun.
progress. It's going to flow.
Yeah, it has like a really quick pace. I mean, I'm 6 hours in. I'm like level 20. You know,
Oh, jeez.
like, and I'm grinding because the battle system's a ton of fun.
Yeah.
It's
Is it pretty similar battle system to the first one?
no, completely different.
Okay.
I would
Oh,
say
okay.
it's closest to a Tales game with
Oh man, that was my guess.
it's
Yeah, that's what it looks
I
like.
knew you were gonna say Tales game. I don't know why.
it's very
Looks a
well.
lot
That's what I said last week. Is
Yeah.
it's like Tales, but you have the combat is more with controls. Okay, if Bayonetta or Devil May Cry or whatever didn't control super great, but it was a JRPG fun combat system like battles, that's what it is.
Interesting.
So it's not fast and fluid as a Bayonetta, but it's a ton of fun. You're fighting all these monsters, you're switching weapons, doing special attacks. I just love grinding in it, and you're constantly getting stuff. Every enemy you kill is like pops out a bunch of nonsense. You're like, oh, I'll roll over and pick it up. Here's crap to pick up. Well, I can't wait to get back to it. But that's one of those things. It's going to be a slow burn. I'm going to really enjoy it.
Good.
Does anyone have Easter plans?
I know.
I do.
Mine's sleeping, so
Yeah, sleeping. Yeah.
that's
Mine is going to a barbecue, hiding some Easter eggs for the kids, and then stealing their candy.
Oh, okay.
naturally. I did an Easter egg hunt with some kids yesterday.
That's not Easter.
I pushed them out of the way. Get the fuck out of here.
They actually changed the grenade launcher in Fortnite to have Easter eggs.
Oh,
So
that's neat.
you're launching Easter eggs. It's actually funny as
I
hell.
appreciate that.
Yeah, they're like giant eggs too. They're not like tiny ones. So you're just like it almost looks like you're shooting mini nukes from Fallout 4.
Nice.
I could talk about Pixark.
No.
Just a quick little. I
Okay.
played it for a couple hours
Yeah,
last
just
night.
touch on it.
So
Wait, I have a question.
okay,
Is it officially Arc?
yeah, it's same.
It's just pixelized.
Same devs, same like when you level up, like all the same.
Right, it's not like a copycat knockoff.
Right, like it's basically the essentials of what that game is, just put in voxel form. So it's got a little more Minecraft stuff to it.
That's
so
neat.
where in Arc you can't really like beat up the ground and get blocks of dirt.
Uh-huh.
So they've added that part. And it's just it feels a little more fun. It runs a lot better already than it's got quite a difficulty spike if you run into, because like the dinosaurs aren't really barred off or sectioned off to like difficulty range.
Right.
So like I actually I tamed an animal and called it Delphox because he was watching me play, and it instantly got murdered by the Velociraptor.
That's amazing.
And I was like,
So is this a
damn it."
separate buy, or do I get it for free because I own Arc?
It is early access, so it came out at $20, which I bought.
What?
It's a separate game. Like it's not an
Okay.
expansion or anything. So it's a separate game.
I was just hoping to be cheap.
It's 20% off right now, which makes me feel great considering I bought it like not even a full week ago, and then they put it on sale. Assholes.
Yeah.
But kind of like Arc. I think Arc was what, $20 or $30, and now at full
Yeah.
release it's like 60. So
Yeah.
you get in on the ground level. You know, you're good.
Expected. Yeah, well, I bought Arc when it was on sale, like a holiday sale.
Yeah, I think I bought it.
I
on
remember
holiday
how much I
sale.
paid.
But it's a fun little game. You know, it reminds me a lot of like Trove, kind of. But
That's what it looks like.
it's better than Trove as far as like the action goes and the crafting. I mean, it's already got like a full level up and skill tree up to level 100. Like it's already got that already mapped
Jeez.
out. The only thing I don't really like is the world does feel kind of small. And the not the crafting, the jumping in it is really odd. It looks like Woody from Toy Story is jumping, and so you have a hard time jumping on even just random blocks.
Huh.
There was a moment where I tamed this one like It kind of looked like a mini elephant, but it was stuck in a
mammoth?
tree. Yeah, kind of like that, but it was a little more flattened. It was stuck in a tree, like it was glitched into a tree, and then it just kept shitting. So there's just a pile of like voxel poop just stacking up and stacking up.
Oh my gosh.
And and for a second I turned and there was two of its male counterparts just running at the tree. I was like, what is happening? Like what are they gonna do? And they just ran past me and then they got killed by like a T-Rex or something. And I don't
That's
know.
Arc.
It's an interesting game. It's definitely one I'm gonna play a little bit more. And you know, it's exactly what I expected.
Well, I'll have to look
It's-
into it.
Yeah, it's exactly what I expected.
Not for me.
Cool. Yeah, that's definitely a not Ben game.
No. I need
I
a little
already
more
know that.
goals.
I'll give you some goals.
Life goals.
Oh, I don't know what those are.
I don't have those. That's why I need them.
Oh, well, if
But
you
if,
find some, let me know.
What did you play, Mr. Maple Bar?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Did you play anything? Like
This
you have
week? No, I haven't had time.
All right, asshole.
Yeah, sorry. I bought Fire Emblem Warriors and I want to play, but I haven't had a chance.
I did play a little bit of I streamed some State of Decay a little bit earlier this week.
I saw that you were doing that, but I didn't want to watch. I mean, I didn't get to watch.
That's okay.
Oh, the sleep, probably.
You know, I like the game. I like a few things about it. I'm totally sold on the next one. Like, I'm definitely getting it. I just, you know, it doesn't. I think graphically, it's just aged.
I did watch you actually, and the game looked janky.
It's very janky, and also it's. I just think it moves really weird.
Huh.
Yeah,
It just like the combat,
yeah.
especially. Like, I do like the finishing moves because it's the only way I feel like I'm accurately hitting something because it locks on. Where like most of the time with the combat and the shooting, I'm just like, this was probably easier to play on a controller on Xbox.
So State of Decay 2 and Detroit come out the same week.
Oh well, we all know, fuck Detroit. Let's play State of Decay.
No.
I'm gonna get State of Decay. I actually don't. I'm not really interested in Detroit anymore.
I
Well,
am.
you're wrong.
I tell you what,
I'm
though.
super excited still.
After
Just the gameplay. Just the I don't know.
after Heavy Rain.
I'll watch you play it.
All right.
Yeah,
stream
I'll
that.
stream it.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm just
I'm
in
gonna
a
do
weird.
God of War next month.
Yeah, God of War. I'm definitely interested in. I'm just in a weird funk where I don't really want to play certain games. Like most games, actually, they have to be really.
You've been like that for like the past 6 months.
No, like because I played I really like playing Assassin's Creed. Like there was a lot of games I was playing, and then I just started you kind of start kicking stuff out that you don't want to play. Like, for example, like I really was into Monster Hunter, and now I don't really have a desire to go back and play it anytime soon.
Yeah, me either.
And I thought it was,
Yeah, like
I thought it was going to be
video
the other way
gaming.
around. So and like there's really just a few games right now that I feel like I think a lot of it's because my schedule just all of a sudden like got way more hectic.
Baseball.
Yeah. I mean, you have this work schedule. You have a family. There's a lot to do.
Yeah.
You have to clean carpets.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had to have my carpets clean, and then today I almost
Had
didn't make
to.
it because I had to go get haircuts.
Had to.
Had to.
Yeah,
Had to.
I get kind of crazy about my hair, man. My hair doesn't get very long, but as soon as I feel like
'Cause
it's
you
getting
cut it.
long, I get fucking uncomfortable.
I don't even have hair, so
That's great.
I have too much hair. It's everywhere. That came out way.
Yeah.
I meant on my head, not
Oh, I did play.
and all
I did
over
play
my
some
apartment
FTL. Have you guys played FTL before?
no.
years ago.
Okay, I like it.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's interesting. I think you'd probably like it. You might not like it, Logan.
Okay, that
No,
makes
it
sense.
didn't-
Does that-
look like a?
Does that narrow it down?
It does. I mean, that's almost too broad.
That's
I think you're really gonna love it, or you're really gonna hate it.
that's very helpful. Thank you.
The best way to clean your carpets is to not make them dirty in the first place,
Yeah, don't wear your shoes.
What? That's
or
true?
not even have carpets.
No, you gotta have some carpets,
I would
man.
prefer that, but my kids are young. Once they're older, we'll get rid of the carpets.
And the
Oh, the
cheese.
kid.
You say that till you see like the 10 grand it's gonna cost to get rid of the carpet.
No, it doesn't cost that much.
Okay.
We got rid of like most of the carpet in our house, and it didn't cost nearly that
Oh,
much.
okay. All right. Well, what's underneath it? Sad cement.
No, we put in wood laminate, not wood. Yeah, we put in like wood laminate,
Oh, okay.
so that it wouldn't get it doesn't scratch or get damaged very much.
That
That's
it
good, that's
would
nice.
not get scratched.
Wood.
Then you have to get your wood cleaned.
It's
Whoa.
laminate.
Hair everywhere, wood clean. Whoa, man, where's this podcast going?
It's not like real wood. It's like fake wood.
That makes sense that you would have fake wood.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Why would we want it to get scratched up?
It's a fair point. It's a fair point.
You got to think about these things.
Yeah, think about the wood then.
I will
Yeah.
think about Joel's wood. Yes, I will.
Oh no.
I'll get right on that. The wood.
Oh my god.
All right.
All right, that's the show every Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, with Will talking about
Protection,
wood
Will.
laminate.
Wood laminate protection.
We'll be back next week. Unless something crazy happens, we will start going through Game Informer's top 300 games of all time.
Oh, I hope I didn't
List.
throw it out.
And I'll tell you what, Monster Hunter World is on the list.
Ah.
At number 100.
Well, you have 300 games.
And we have
of
300.
all time.
We'll try and
Wow.
get through it in an hour. We'll see if we can.
Jesus.
all 300.
All 300.
Oh,
Some
man.
of these games
Challenge accepted.
Some of these games are like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Let me just pull to a random page.
We'll just
Skyrim.
see where we get to.
Shin
How many
Megami
times is
Tensei
Skyrim
Persona
on the
3.
list?
Do we really need to talk about Persona 3? I don't know.
Of course we do.
Do we need to talk
I
about
love
Tekken
Persona
3?
3.
Oh, probably.
I was
Okay.
so excited when Persona 3 Portable came out.
Oh,
I
good
fucking
God.
bought that shit day one for my PSP.
All right, so maybe 2 episodes.
Probably. That seems probably doable.
We'll do 2 episodes on it. Merry Christmas.
Why not do 300 episodes on it? We focus on one game each episode.
Let's do it. Let's see how long we can make that go. That's the 300th game. It's like nothing we give a shit about, too.
Pokemon Go, isn't it? Or was that a different website?
Yakuza 0. There. We have an hour.
Never played it. Can barely say the name.
Yakuza?
Yeah.
It's
All right.
pronounced Yakuza.
Take care.
Yokozuna.
Merry Christmas. It's over now.